You Can Leave, a novel by Laurie Calhoun. Narrated by Laurie Calhoun. Copyright 2018. All rights reserved. Prologue. By way of introduction, it may be well to remind the reader that human beings have an unerring tendency to avail themselves of the best means at their disposal suitable to the realization of their desired ends. This is why impressive technological developments in recent decades have so thoroughly transformed our lives that there is a very real sense in which we live in an entirely different world from that of the 19th century, and certainly any before. The types of changes which I intend to report, with regard to what I shall refer to as the new mob, should therefore come as little surprise, given what the reader knows about the extent to which science has changed all of our lives in so many obvious ways. The ways in which some lives have been transformed in less obvious, indeed heretofore unrecognized ways, may at first seem shocking, if only due to their sheer iniquity. The reader should nonetheless bear in mind that these are precisely the ways which would be predicted by anyone conversant with the prodigious advances of chemistry over the past century, particularly in the areas of pharmacology and chemical warfare. It goes without saying that the traditional mob has always regarded itself as engaged in battles with its enemies. These are wars waged on a variety of different terrains, all with the common aim of crushing the enemy in question. If modern military strategy has metamorphosed dramatically as a result of the discoveries and inventions of chemists and engineers, then less obvious forms of military strategy, involved in smaller-scale wars, on unofficial battlefields, between private parties, should be expected analogously to have changed. Traditional mob warfare is notorious for its use of the primitive means of shooting, strangling, and stabbing, which naturally leave no question whether the victim has been laid to waste by a malefactor. But developments in chemistry and their strategic deployment by men of power who direct their intellect pointedly toward the destruction of their enemies have resulted in the emergence of a truly formidable set of new methods. At some time in the future, guns and knives will be as little used by violent criminals as are bows and arrows today. The new mob's means are vastly superior, not insofar as they...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?